Hello beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchi Inwan. On this channel I talk about cake business and I share tips and strategies on how to grow your cake business from 0 to 100. I'm an international award-winning cake artist that is based in Swindon, the United Kingdom, and if you're stopping by my channel for the first time, you're most welcome to my channel. I am delighted to have you here, and if you've always been here, thank you so very much for always being here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about something that is very interesting and I know that you will love it, and it is secret tips on how to enhance your chocolate cake flavor. So if you want to enhance your chocolate cake, you want to boost the flavor, you want it to have a rich, nice, a wonderful taste, then this video is for you. You want to stick around, but you know how we do it. Get something to eat, drink, relax, and I'll be right back. You're welcome back. Now, it's a no-brainer that if you want to make chocolate cake, cocoa powder is one of your main ingredients. Now, it's something that you need to include in your chocolate cakes. But in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some things that you need to know if you want to elevate and boost the taste of your chocolate cake. The first thing I'm going to be talking about is using melted chocolate. Yes, if you want your chocolate cake to taste richer, then you want to consider using melted chocolate. You want to consider using melted chocolate because it adds a different and a whole new flavor level to your chocolate cakes. It's an either or kind of situation. So you're either using cocoa powder or you're using melted chocolate, or you can decide that you want to use both of them. So you are using cocoa powder, but you also add melted chocolate to your chocolate cake or to the batter. Now, I do not have a recipe that calls for melted chocolate in your chocolate cakes, but I have tasted a cake that was baked with just melted chocolate. I mean, not in isolation, but with other ingredients. But cocoa powder wasn't used, rather it was melted chocolate that was used, and I can tell you for sure the cake tasted so delicious. It tasted really amazing. It was my boss that baked this. I know that's what she used. I don't know if she uses the recipe up until now, but as at that time it was what she used to bake her chocolate cakes, and it was just simply off the roof. Of course, I tasted the cakes, like I said, and I can tell you for sure that it's a game changer. So like I said, I do not have any recipe, but you can try. You can search online if you do not mind trying and doing some testings in your kitchen. You want to try it first to see how it will work, because I have no idea regarding the quantity or how you would use it or how you will put it, but I know definitely you will melt the chocolate and add to your batter. So this is one sure way on how you can boost the flavor of your chocolate cake. Now, the second thing I'm going to be talking about is using coffee powder. Now, these are things that I know some people know, but some other people might not have an idea on how these things work. So that's why I'm sharing, and I can tell you for sure, if you try using them, you would see amazing. You will get amazing results with your chocolate cake and with the taste. So coffee powder is something that you can use for your chocolate cake. Of course, this would enhance the flavor, and you can add it in the powder form, like when you're adding your dry ingredients, so you can measure, sieve it together with your salt, your baking soda, if it's baking powder, or whatever you're using for your ingredients. With the flour, you would sieve everything together and use it, or you can make it into a drink, say like a hot chocolate drink or a hot coffee drink, hot cocoa drink. The way you prepare your cocoa drink, that's the way you make it, with hot boiling water, dissolve it, and then add it as your liquid component. So either way works, but I can tell you for sure that this would help the flavor of your chocolate cakes. If you've not tried it, please give it a try. I am speaking from experience because I've tried it before, and I know how that chocolate cake tasted. It was really heavenly, it was decadent. So this is one thing that you want to consider. You can try. There are different brands you can use, but make sure that always, as I would say, you are going for quality and you're going for the best, because your inputs determines your output. So be careful of the brand you're buying. Make sure that you're buying quality ingredients so that you get quality results with the taste and texture of your cakes. Now, the third thing I'm going to be talking about is using vanilla flavor. So if you can get the real vanilla bean pod, that would be so great. But that costs money, and I know it's pricey. So if you cannot get that, fine. You can buy the vanilla extract there in stores around you. If you do not have access to vanilla extract, then vanilla flavor will work just fine. So you can get any brand, quality brand, not just any brand, but quality brands of vanilla flavor that you can use. When I learned how to bake, it was chocolate cake or chocolate flavor. I learned how to bake, but so when I became my chocolate cake, I used chocolate flavor. I can remember using, I think it was Foster Clark, Rainers, anyone that had chocolate flavor, any one of them. Those were the things I was using, but at some point I then graduated to using another brand, but it was still chocolate flavor. But then I attended this program for bakers some years back, and we were taught how to bake a chocolate cake using vanilla flavor. And at first I thought, but then I tried it and I could not believe the taste of my chocolate cake. So this is one thing that you want to consider. Using chocolate flavor is not bad at all. You can feel free to go ahead and keep using it. If that works for you, it's all good and fine. But if you want to try something new and you want to just see how it tastes, you want to have a different feel or a different taste with the chocolate cakes, then please look at trying vanilla flavor. You can use vanilla and I tell you it tastes different. I've shared this on my shorts before. One way to improve the bitter taste of your chocolate cakes, if you know you're having challenges or a challenge of your chocolate cake tasting bitter, then you want to consider using vanilla flavor. It will really help. It will go a long way to give you a refresher or a refreshing new taste. If you're good with chocolate flavor, it's all good and fine. But also, I would recommend using vanilla flavor. That's what I use currently. In the beginning, like I said, I was a chocolate flavor fan, but right now I use vanilla flavor for my chocolate cakes, and it tastes really nice to be. It tastes really nice, if I must say. Now, the fourth thing is using a Dutch processed cocoa powder. This, I don't need to say it. I don't need to talk about it. You know that it is different from natural cocoa powder or the normal cocoa powder imports that you're used to, or that you know. It's more pricey. It is on a higher rank, if I may say. Dutch processed cocoa powder is that cocoa powder that has been alkalized. It's gone through a process where it is toned down. The acidity is toned down. The baking powder like kind of substance to reduce the acidity. This gives it a richer flavor, a deeper color, so that when you bake, your chocolate cakes come out darker and the taste is richer, like you have a deep in-depth flavor of chocolate in your chocolate cakes. So this is one thing you want to try. If you have the money, you have the funds to invest in getting that. Like I said, their price is not on the same price range. It's not really in the same price range as your regular or your normal cocoa powder, but it would give you, I can't even explain the taste to you. If you know you've used Dutch processed cocoa powder before to bake your chocolate cake, you would definitely have an idea of what I'm saying. I've tried it and I can tell you for sure that it's 100%. I would recommend. I would insert pictures of the cake so that you can see what I'm talking about. So it has a less bitter taste. It has a richer feel. It gives it a darker color that you would like. I don't have any particular brand that I can recommend to you, but please do your shopping nicely, wisely, check reviews, and get a good brand, that would definitely work for you. The fifth thing I'm going to be talking about is using buttermilk. So when you use buttermilk as opposed to using normal evaporated milk, it's going to give you a richer taste, and it is one sure way to preserve your cakes. I showed it in one of my videos that I made before now, why cakes get spoiled. So I'm going to link it for you so you watch. I think that's an interesting video, and thank you so much for the love and the feedback on that video. So I thought about ways to preserve cake, and I observed from personal observation that cakes that are baked with buttermilk in it do better or stay better or have longer shelf life than cakes that are baked with just the regular evaporated milk and all, which is what I've tested and tried. So if you want to look at your cakes, if you want to give your cakes a longer shelf life without having to use preservatives and all, please try using buttermilk. It would help with that, and it will also help with the taste. If you do not know how to make buttermilk, I have a video on how to make homemade buttermilk in 2 ways. I shared that on my channel. I'm going to link the video for you as well so that you can see. I know in some locations it's easy to get it. You can just go to the store, get a store-bought buttermilk. But in areas or regions where this is not easily accessible and you do not have it, all you need to do is to get your vinegar, your milk, and then your powdered milk, and you get your vinegar or you get your lemon juice. When you watch the video, you'll have a better idea of what I'm talking about. So these are various ways that you can enhance the flavor of your chocolate cakes. So you can either decide, I want to do all of this. I want to use melted chocolate with my cocoa powder and buttermilk and coffee and also vanilla flavor. You want to combine all of them to give you to bake a chocolate cake, or you want to just say, oh, I'm going to swap this for that. I'm going to try using melted chocolate instead of cocoa powder. I'm going to try using vanilla flavor instead of chocolate. You want to swap or switch the ingredients, or you can decide to combine all of these in the required quantity, or in the right quantity. Of course, you need a recipe that works, and you need a good recipe. I hope this video has been insightful. If you found it so and you've watched up to this point, please drop me a cake slice or a cupcake in the comments. I would love to know those that stayed till the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll answer to the best of my ability. Until I see my next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.